All right. Hey everyone, today I want to talk about putting on a new sight for my Walther PPQ. I bought this handgun used a couple years ago, and I really haven't shot it too much because I didn't like the sight on it. So I'm going to replace the sight and hopefully show you how easy it is. I've never actually replaced a sight before, and so this will be my first time ever replacing a sight. So yeah, this sight has a notched, kind of like a V-notched sight in the back and a tritium night sight in the front, which is nice. I like the tritium night sight, and it actually glows when I hold it like that. So I actually like the tritium night sight, but I never liked the V-notch sight here in the back. That's just been really kind of a pain. I thought it would be really easy to get lined up in the back with a front sight, but it turned out to be not as easy to acquire the sight picture as I had hoped for. So here we go. So I went and I ordered this set of sights online from Amazon, and these are also tritium, and they actually glow pretty well. I don't know if you can see that in there. See that in there? But they glow pretty well. And 3-dot sights, and I like this one because it actually has a U notch for the back of the sight, which I like. One of my other pistols has the U notch in the back, and I really like how that one acquires. It's quick to acquire. So interesting thing about the PPQ front sight is that this front sight is screwed in there. It has a looks like a hex wrench nut on the inside. And doing my research, I had to order this hex wrench. I guess it's actually designed for a Glock. It came with this punch out, which is also a Glock 2. I won't need it for this one, but it came as a set for like $5, and which was a pretty good deal. So I'll definitely keep this in my toolbox, use it for later. So I need that to take out the front sight. So here we go. So I'll put that in there, unscrew it. Now I tried using, oh wow, look at that. Came right out. Uh-oh, where'd it go? I see the screw is hanging inside there. I got the magnetic screwdriver, and so that magnetized inside my little, look how tiny that little thing is. You see that? So yeah, that little hex screw, hex wrench, hex nut, I suppose. That little hex nut with the bottom of that guy right there. So that was easy. That took what, 10 seconds? And actually the rear sight is easy to take off as well. I guess I cheated because I had taken this off. Well, I didn't take it all the way off. I started taking it off because the video was very easy. So this has a little button on the top side here. Push that down, and the rear sight should slide right off. Let's give it a go. Let's get that out of the way. So I'm gonna push that down there. Ooh, look at that. Wow, piece of cake. See how easy that was? Front sight, rear sight. But you see how that line is there? I thought when I first bought the gun that was going to be a really nice sight. Turns out I didn't like it. But look at that. Yeah, it has this spring-loaded button right here. All you have to do is push that and take that out. Good old German engineering. I always have deep respect for German engineers. My previous company, one of my previous companies, we had a plant in Germany, and I went there to auto suppliers and just loved it. Never had a chance to go visit the Walther manufacturing plant. I'd love to sometime. It says, what does it say? Right here. Karl Walther, made in Germany, right here. Oops. All right. So here's the new site. Rear sight with that nice little U-notch in the back. It looks like it has a screw here, and it came with a little hex wrench. Put that on, so that would be good. And our front sight with this little screw. So tell you what, I'm going to use my magnetic screwdriver here. Take that out, it's stuck in there. I can put this right here on the front. Flip it over, and still magnetized in there. I always buy magnetized screwdrivers when I can. And let's see if I can get that in there. Aha, got it started. Success finally. And it is snug. Okay, so while I was flipping that over, our little spring-loaded thingamabobber came out here. I have no idea what that's called. Don't put that back in there. All right, now for the rear sights. Turn. There's a little groove on the top of that. I don't know. Don't think that's holds anything. So hopefully this fits. Uh-oh, it's a little tighter than I was expecting. Oh, you know what? Nope, that's not it. This might be giving me problems. That is, wow. I might need to tap that down in there a little bit. My little ratchet driver here. It's moving. It might not have been the best tool to use. I'm actually surprised at how tight that is in there. Can't always trust YouTube, can you? Oh, that's not good. I'm going to scratch up my slide. This is probably a lesson in what not to do. All right, here's the problem. I'm not going to be able to push this. I'm not going to be able to push that thing down and tap that sight over at the same time. Am I? No, let's try that. Maybe this tool will come in handy after all. So I'm going to push that down while I pound this over. And there it goes. All right. At least I'm entertaining, huh? Found a little spring. But the rest of it went over there somewhere. I heard it bounce. Phew. Found it. Yeah, the funny thing is, I'd bought a sight wrench or vise. And now I'm wondering if I might need to use it to push this in. This is supposed to be much easier than this. All right. I think I might have failed. I think I might have failed this exercise. So this Optics Ready, at least this brand, is supposed to be compatible with my Walther PPQ. Even says right there in fine print. Designed for Walther PPQ, PPQ M2, and P99. Problem is, it fits a little too tight in there. And now I'm struggling. So I had bought a vise to actually take out, push that out, and I might have to take it out and use it. So my sight, putting it on the sight, totally failed. So I ended up, I'm going to have to put it on using this sight adjuster block. The reason why is because it was just so tight in here that I couldn't screw it on. So that little springy activated thing has to go away because that keeps getting in the way for me being able to actually slide the slide over. So I got this block. Cost me about $60 for this thing. And at first I didn't think I was going to have to use it, but apparently I do. So I put it in here, adjust it, and I'm going to have to push that rear sight over just enough. So I'm going to adjust this a little bit higher. There we go. Lock that in place. And I should be able to push it over just like that. Now I'll have to take it out and shoot it and see how well that sight is adjusted. I think that's looking pretty good there. I'm looking at those two little marks. Maybe another tiny little, about like that. Bad thing is, so I'll have to take this whole contraption with me when I go out to shoot, just to make sure that I can adjust it if I feel it's off. Say, for instance, if I'm shooting low to the left, because nobody shoots low to the left, do they? I mean, you do too? What a coincidence. All right, so I got that. Gonna screw this puppy down. And that's in there so tight, I don't think it really needs this tap screw. But since it's hiding the front sight, I gotta screw that thing down. Just to get it out of the way. So this was a total fail. I thought this was going to be easy. Turned out to be a little bit harder than what I thought. Fortunately, I had already bought all the tools I needed and was able to get the job done. So let's see if I can get this out of here. Oops, I gotta loosen those guys up. I guess it goes up. That way easier. Okay. So that's what it looks like. I actually do kind of like how it looks better. I like that U-notch in the back. So I think it'll be good. So that's my failure. And I hope you enjoy my horror story of trying to put new sights on my Walther PPQ. Turned out to be not so easy for me, but that's because that was this sight's fault. Just a quick follow-up. So this night vision sights for PPQ, not really exactly optic ready. I mean, the Walther PPQ slide is designed to be super easy to take off with that spring activated thing in there. So you should just be able to slide it off with your finger pressure, nothing else. Snap it into place and go off with it. So so night vision, you kind of failed. You had a good opportunity there and you made this really difficult. I guess the sights look okay. If you can see that in there. Let's see. Yeah, right like that. You should be able to see the 3 dots in there. Sight looks good once I get it in there. But yeah, with this German engineering, night vision decided to overrule good German engineering and make it hard to put rear sight on. Well, that's all, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks. Oh, and please subscribe, because I need like 233 more subscribers to reach 100,000. That's my goal. Take care, guys. Thanks.